Hey guys, Coach Josh here, back today with an awesome isometric workout. This is the pushing workout. So this is part 2 of isometric. We're in our kind of third and fourth weeks on this isometric phase where we're at the focusing on the pause, that 3-second pause at the bottom of the squat or the bottom of the pressing motion. So really gonna help develop that strength through every part of the lift or the exercise. Equipment you're gonna need today, we're just gonna need some moderate weighted dumbbells, okay? We're gonna need a medicine ball, preferably one that does not bounce, okay? Like it's a slam ball. You'll need a mini band. You'll need some resistance bands hooked up at a medium anchor point, so somewhere around chest height. And you will also need something to step off of. So even a stair would be fine. Something that's like 8 to 12 inches off the floor is totally fine. So if you need any of that stuff, you can hit pause and go grab it. The names of all the exercises are gonna be in the description. So let's get started into it on our backs. And we will start, as usual, with a glute bridge, okay? Most of these workouts, you're probably noticing by now, like, why are we doing so many glute bridges? The glutes are the kind of largest muscle group in the body, and the quads, the glutes and quads. So the tendency is though for the glutes to get a little bit lazy. So that's why we kind of typically start by waking these guys up, because they're a powerful hip extender. It's our main hip extender. Most golfers are weak in the glutes, so there's your answer. All right, so drag the heels towards your butt. You should be able to tap those heels with your fingertips. Pack the shoulders down. 6 reps here, hold to the top for about 1 to 2 seconds, and then back down. Tapping up to the top and back down. So we're hinging those hips up. There's 3 and 4, hold, and 5, and 1 more to the top, 6. Okay, so now come back down. We're gonna bring one knee to the chest. Okay, keep that close to you. We're gonna keep that thigh to your chest. That's gonna prevent you from arching or lifting your lower back. Drive through the heel again, hold, and 1, and then down. About a 1 to 2 second hold at the top. You wanna feel that glute coming on board and engaging. Drive through the heel, 3, 4, both shoulder blades stay flat, 5, and 1 more, 6. Excellent work. So you should have felt that engaging kind of the glute. Now we'll pull the other knee to the chest, drive through the floor, hold 1, and 2, 3, drive through the heel, feel that glute wake up, 5, and 1 more time, 6, drive through the floor. Now if you felt the hamstrings kind of over engaging and you felt it all in the hamstring, maybe to the point where it was almost cramping, that's a sign that the glute's not coming on board and working. Check your foot position, and you can also just do it two-legged if you felt that cramping up. All right, so now we're gonna go into a sitting position here. From here, we're gonna get some rotation in the hips. Okay, leaning back on the hands. You're going to bring the feet out in front of you, wider than shoulder width, lean back on the hands. And from here, bend the knee 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So chest is up tall. Okay, we're not kind of slouching into this. Drive through your arms. So I'm pushing those hands down through the floor to keep the chest tall. Dig the heels into the floor. And we're gonna roll over to the side here. I'm trying to get the outside of this leg and the inside of this leg down. As I work over, I feel that in the hip. Try not to let this butt cheek lift off. Because if I just let it lift off and draw that leg down, now I'm putting a lot more rotation in the lower back. We don't want the lower back to be the rotator. We want the hip socket to be the rotator. So go as far as you can without really that glute lifting off too much. It might just come off at the end, but try and kind of lean. You can even lean back this way to feel like you're keeping that glute just touching the ground. You should feel a deep stretch in this hip, back the other way. So the legs are kind of working like windshield wipers here, back and forth, and they should not get closer as we do this. They stay wide, outside shoulder width. Definitely feel that stretch internally rotating into this left hip, and then as I go this way to the left with my legs, like internally rotating the right hip. You might have one side that's a little tighter. For me, I definitely feel like my left needs a little more work, and that's important to note for golfers because we want more internal rotation on your lead side if possible, because that's the side you need to post up onto and get onto your lead side. So making sure that you got just as much or more internal rotation. I'm gonna work this side a little more, trying to hold it down to the floor. Let's do one more each side. You can see my right side easily gets closer to the floor, and then when I go to the left, it kind of stops about there. I can just feel the restriction in the hip. Drive that leg, try to push it a little further into the floor, hold that end range and work it, and then slowly come back up. Let's flow over this way to get into a 90-90 position. So 90 degrees at the knees, front shin, rear thigh parallel, front thigh, rear shin parallel. From here, chest up tall, and we're going to bring the chest forward, not down, so I'm not flexing the spine down, but I'm forward. Push this lead leg down into the floor, bring the chest forward, and from here, I'm gonna keep pushing that down, keep pushing it down, gradually a little more pressure, and then we're going to try and roll this back thigh down into the floor to elevate the foot. So I'm activating that TFL or internal hip rotator to get that thigh rolling and in. If your foot is not budging, go to here. Okay, if I go forwards, now you can see it's easier for me to lift. So if you've got to kind of stretch out here, just so we can get that trunk clear of the pelvis so you can rotate like that, that's fine, okay? But main thing is you feel it in here. The more upright you go, the more challenging you can see it's gonna be here. Keep squeezing. Total of 6 here. 3, 4, 5. Hold the last one at the top for 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job. So let's go over to the other side. In our 90-90 position here, bring that chest forward and push this thigh and foot down into the ground. Keep the chest tall. Come forwards a little bit. Keep pushing down, go forwards. There we go. I'm feeling a stretch in this lead hip. And again, let's see here. Can I internally rotate there, and can I roll that thigh down into the floor? Like that. If it's really challenging, again, your modification is to come forward more with this chest and get that trunk well out in front of the pelvis. That's should allow you to rotate a little easier. As the movement gets easier, you can get a little more vertical with the trunk, and we're feeling this muscle work right back in here. 3, 4, we're gonna do 6 on each side. 5, hold the last one at the top for 5 seconds. 4, 3, feel it here. 2, 1, and down. Excellent job. So now we're gonna do some reach backs on all 4s. Rock the hips back towards the heels as much as you can, okay? So the butt sits back. We don't want the hips moving side to side a lot. Keep them centered. Hands are out in front of you, okay? I'm gonna take the fingertips, place them behind the ear, drive through the down arm, and push through the floor to rotate open. I look past the elbow, try and look up towards the ceiling, hold, and back down. Then elbow to elbow, and open up. Breathe out as you rotate open. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale as you come up. We got 1 more to go. 6, rotate open. Excellent job. So now I'm going to turn this way so you can see here what we're trying to do is make sure that we rotate and stay centered. So you can see my head is still right between my hips. What we don't want to do is lean to the side. So the tendency can be to try and bring this arm back this way, but I end up leaning. We want the spine to stay more centered. That's where pushing through this down arm is going to help you. Rotate and stay centered. 1, elbow to elbow, elbow to sky. There's 2, elbow to the sky. Push through this arm. 3, 4, 5. Hold that end range. Hold it. So you can get another degree or 2. 6, hold it. Push through the floor. Excellent job. Okay, so now you should have felt that really warming up the trunk a fair bit. And we're going to go into a plank position now. Engage the shoulder blades here. The movement is simply my shoulder blades coming together and then pushing apart. But we're going to do it from this plank position. Straight legs, and my shoulder blades sink down and together. The hips don't really drop. The hips stay here, and then I'm gonna push through the floor to separate the shoulder blades. Come down, press up, come down, press up 6 times. 2, 3, push through both forearms. 4, 5, and 6. Excellent job. Okay, so that gets the serratus muscles pushing to protract the shoulder blade and get it pressing. All right, let's bring one knee up here. We're gonna get ready to kind of squat. From here, I'm gonna bring this foot forward and I'm rocking forward into this position. Okay, hand just outside this foot. I'm gonna bring this elbow down towards the floor. Get it as close as I can down to this thigh. Opening up this hip, and then I'm gonna push through the down arm, rotate again. 1, elbow down. There's 2, 3. Get that down as far as you can. The big toe should stay on the ground. 4, 2 more. 5, rotate open, and again. 6, excellent. Okay, and then we're gonna switch sides. Again, when I have this leg up, I'm keeping that foot on the ground. Push the knee out to the side a little bit. Okay, that's gonna make room for the shoulder here. And this hand's gonna be right across from the foot. Elbow comes down towards the floor. You should feel a stretch right in here. There's 1, open up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. Excellent. 6, rotate, push through that down arm. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to transition up to standing position. Get a mini band, okay? You need a small little exercise band. We're going to do some squat prep here and get the band around the feet there. We're going to bring it just above the kneecaps, okay? Just like that. From here, we're going to grab the ground with the feet, okay? Screw them into the ground. And from here, sit back in a bit of a squat position, okay? So I'm not into necessarily a full squat, but at least 3/4 of the way down, okay? I'm gonna keep both feet grabbing the ground, and I'm gonna screw this right foot into the floor and roll the knee out, okay? Try not to rest the hands here. We're gonna keep the core engaged so the posture stays solid, but I'm rolling that thigh out, engaging the hip muscles here. Let's do 8 on each side. 2, 3, keep the big toe down. The foot doesn't roll. 4, right in here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. All right, if you want to stand up, take a little break for a second, that's fine. But then come back down into that 1/2 to 3/4 squat. Roll it out, keeping the big toe down. 2, 3, 4, squeeze that hip. 5, 6, 7, and 1 more time. 8. Great job. So bring the feet together, let that slide down, bring it off the feet. All right, so we're gonna do reverse lunge now. Okay, so get set, feet are gonna be hip width apart, and we're gonna come back into the reverse lunge here. Doesn't have to touch the floor, but get close. Turn the chest towards this front leg, rotate, find your balance, step up and switch sides. So we're gonna move and turn, try and look over your shoulder, turn that chest as much as you can to this thigh. 6 on each side. Exhale and turn. Inhale, stand up. Rotate. There's 2. Back and rotate. 3, 4. Rotate and turn, look behind you if you can. 5, 1 more each side. 6, and 6. Fantastic job. All right, so now we're going to go into what we call a shoulder kind of pulling exercise to get the shoulders warmed up. Take an interlocking grip, just like that, and pull the hands apart. So I'm trying to pull the hands in this direction while they're interlocking. So we've got a little isometric contraction. Hands are gonna be right in front of the chest. Feet are shoulder width apart, and pull the hands this way. So we got some tension there in the shoulders, and we're gonna saw the arms back and forth this way 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and forward circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse it, backward circle. 1, 2, 3. Keep pulling. 4, 5, 6. Keep pulling apart. Now we're gonna do it like a figure 8, almost like you're swimming with your elbows. 2, 3. Keep the chest tall. 4, 5, 6. Pause. Now reverse that figure 8. 2. Pull back. Keep pulling apart. 4, 5, and 6. Excellent. So from here, let's switch the grip. If you have to give your shoulders a little break, that's fine. They should be warming up. They should be burning a little bit. That's typical. Pull apart, saw back and forth 6 times. 1. Keep pulling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The more you pull those hands apart, the more you're going to get out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forward circle, reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Figure 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm feeling this. 5, and 1 more. You should really be feeling the shoulders burning now. Reverse it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. All right. So definitely you should have felt the shoulders definitely getting warmed up there. If you have to take a break doing that, that's totally fine. So now you can grab a golf club, or if you've got a dowel or a stick handy of some kind, take a little wider than shoulder width grip, I'd say, okay? And we're gonna try and, again, pull apart with the hand. So we're gonna try and pull this stick apart with this wide grip. So while I'm down here, I'm pulling apart, and I'm going to start to raise the arms overhead, keeping them straight. Elbows stay straight, 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 overhead, and then as I come down, I keep the tension on there. At the bottom, I can take a little break if I want to, but pull apart, raise up, pull, 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 all the way overhead. And my shoulder blades should work down and back as I reach behind me, okay? If I turn to the side, you should see here, the key is to not arch the back, so I'm keeping this core engaged. As I pull apart and reach overhead, I'm getting those shoulders to move behind me without doing this. The head stays neutral, I'm squeezing back. Keep the tension on the bar a little bit. You're pulling apart about 30% of your max effort. So putting a decent amount of tension into that bar. Squeeze it back. Should feel those shoulder blades really squeezing, the chest opening up. You got 2 left to go. Back, 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 hold. And 1 more time. Squeeze it back, hold, and bring it down. Excellent job. All right, so we are pretty much warmed up. Guys, we're just gonna do a few drop squats. Okay, so from here, feet close together. We're gonna drop into a squat quickly. So from here, I go from standing and drop, boom. Stand back up, drop, boom. We're gonna do a dozen of these. Here we go. 2, 3, step, step, drop. 4, 5, step, step, drop. 6, 7, hips back. 8, step, step. 9, 10, 11, 1 more time, and 12. Awesome job. All right, so warm up is done. Should feel like you're ready to go. Let's get to your equipment. You're gonna need some light dumbbell, light to moderate weight. Just a single dumbbell is fine, okay? And we're going to do, single dumbbell. Have the other dumbbell the same weight nearby, okay? So the first one, we're gonna do a split squat. Isometric, so we're getting down to the bottom. I'm gonna hold for 3 seconds at the bottom. So I got my weight here. Back heel is up off the floor, okay? And again, we want enough space here. So when I'm at the bottom, my knee is just behind this heel. So it's not a really long stride here. That's fine there. Weight is gonna be over the front foot though. So I got that back heel well up. Get your chest over top of the front foot. So I'm loading that front leg. Let's go to the bottom. 1 second down, hold. 1, 2, 3, and drive up and down. 1 and 2 and 3, drive up. We've got 6 of these each side. Down and 1, 2, 3, push. And 1 and 2 and 3 and push. And 1, 2, 3, push, 2 more, 2, 3, up, last one, and 1, 2, 3, and push, okay? So that 3-second pause at the bottom is huge, okay? That's where if you took a little bit too much weight in the first set, you'll definitely know it. So maybe you wanna change out, okay? Take a lighter dumbbell, that's totally fine. We've got 3 rounds of this, so pace yourself, okay? So from here, split stance, again, back knee is just behind the front heel at the bottom. Weight and my chest is over top of that front foot, all right? 6 reps, here we go. Pause at the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, drive up. And 1, 2, 3, drive through the floor. Weight stays on the front foot. 2, 3, push. 3 more, and 1, 2, 3, drive it up. Down and 1, 2, 3, push. 2 more, and 1, 2, 3, drive up. And last one, and 1, and 2, and 3, big push. Excellent job. All right, so a couple light dumbbells here. All right, you don't even have to have a dumbbell. It's totally fine. If you don't have dumbbells, you just end up jumping a touch higher. But from here, we're gonna go into a squat, and we're gonna pulse it at the bottom for 3 little pulses and then jump up on the last one. So here we go. Squat down, we're gonna do this 5 reps. So it's 1, 2, 3, explode up, okay? Getting full extension, all right? So again, weights aren't mandatory. You don't have to have weights, all right? If you wanna keep the impact a little lower. From here, sit back, and 1, 2, 3, drive it up. Reset, pulse it, 1, 2, 3, boom, get into that rhythm. Rhythm jumps here, 1, 2, 3, and go. 2 left to go. Sit back, squat, 1, 2, 3, and drive through the floor. Last one, 1, 2, 3, and explode. Fantastic job, guys. Way to get that done. All right, so now we're gonna head down to the floor, all right? 2 moderate weighted dumbbells, okay? Again, you can always work up in weight. So we've got 2 dumbbells here. Again, if I got dumbbells on the floor, okay, do not try and lift a dumbbell up from here. Get it close to you, tip it on its end. You bring it up, bring the other one up, and then we're here, all right? So I'm gonna show you, demonstrate quickly. This is an isometric dumbbell press, but we're gonna alternate. So I'm gonna hold here just with my tricep grazing the floor. I'm gonna hold for 3, 2, 1, and boom, hold and switch, and 1, 2, 3. There's 1 rep on each side, okay? So we're gonna do a total of 6 reps on each side. Here we go. Pause at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, switch positions, hold, 2, 3, and switch. So the tricep is just grazing the floor. I'm not resting it totally on the floor. Switch, hold, 2, 3, and press. Hold, 2, 3, and push. Hold, 2, 3, and push. There's 3, push, hold, 2, 3, and push. 2 more reps each side. And push, hold, 2, 3, and push, and hold, 2, 3, and push. 1 more, and push. Excellent job. All right, so there. It's our isometric dumbbell alternating press. All right, so from here, we're gonna transition back up to standing and go ahead and grab your medicine ball or slam ball, something that does not bounce. If you have one that bounces, test it, okay? Make sure we're bouncing it into like a couple pillows or something like that, and make sure it's not gonna come up and hit you in the face. All right, so from here, we're bent over in our golf posture, essentially. Ball starts at the chest. You're gonna just drive those arms as fast as you can down to the floor without losing that spine angle. We don't want a lot of up and down, up and down. Maintain your lines here, okay? And drive it into the floor. We got 5 reps. Reset, explode down into the floor. 3, 2 more, explode with the arms. 1 more time, boom. All right, so fantastic job, guys. There is your first round of exercises. We're gonna repeat that circuit of 4 exercises 2 more times. So if you need a little bit of water, if you need to take a quick break, go ahead, hit pause. I'll be right here when you get back, ready to start. We're gonna go round 2. get your dumbbell, okay? Light to moderate dumbbell. We're doing those isometric split squats again, okay? So you've noticed I got the lighter weight this time. That first set, I felt that was a little bit heavy to try and get those 6 reps each side if I'm gonna do 3 sets. So I went a little lighter. Maybe on the next set, the last set, if I wanna go for it, I'll up the weight, but you might not even need weight, okay? If you felt like 6 reps, your glutes were burning by the end, stay with no weight. Make sure you get the form right. We want that chest over top of the front foot. Back knee is gonna be just in front of this heel at the bottom. Hold, 2, 3, drive it up. And hold, 2, 3, and up. And hold, 2, 3, and up. There's 3. You can see at the bottom, this dumbbell is directly over my foot. 3, and up. Then you know you're doing it right. If we're back here, that's not what we want. We want to be here. Hold, 2, 3, and push. And come down, hold, 2, 3, drive up, last one, and 1, and 2, and 3, and press. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Okay, again, back heel is up, body weight's over top of that front foot. Here we go. Inhale down, hold, 2, 3, drive up. Hold, and 2, and 3, and drive up. There's 2, and 1, and 2, 3, push, down, and 1, 2, 3, there's 4, down, hold, 2, 3, up, one more time, and 1, and 2, and 3. Press it up, excellent job. All right, so now we're gonna do those rhythm jumps, okay, from the squat position. Again, dumbbells, optional here. Nice and tall, sit back 3 pulses, and then explode. 1, 2, 3, boom. There we go, 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, boom, there's 2. Sit back, 1, 2, 3, down through the ground, explode. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, and 1, 2, 3, explode through the ground. Fantastic job, guys. Way to work. Transitioning back down to the ground for our dumbbell isometric press, alternating, okay? Dumbbells, get them set here. Start right over the lower half of the chest. Make sure your shoulder blades, kind of pack them down a little bit, right? So grab it, grab the ground with your shoulder blades. So the elbow is not here at the bottom. It's gonna be more there, slightly below shoulder height, okay? And again, you're not resting it at the bottom, it's just touching, but I'm not unloading the weight, okay? So let's go, 6 on each side. Hold, 2, 3, and switch. Hold, 2, 3, there's 1, 2, 3, and press. 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 reps. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, there's 3 reps each side. 1, 2, 3, and switch. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 reps each side. 2 more to go. 2, 3, and push. And 1, 2, 3, and push. 1 more each side. 1, 2, 3, and push, and hold, and 2, and 3, and press. Fantastic job. So tuck the dumbbells into the chest like that, off to your side. Set the dumbbells down, find that medicine ball. We're gonna go back up to standing. From here, again, let's maintain that golf posture, all right? Hips back, maintain the spine angle the whole time. Ball starts at the chest, explode through the floor for 5 reps. Boom, straight arms from bent to straight as quick as you can. There's 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Excellent job, guys. All right, again, if you need a rest, take a rest, hit pause. Be right back here for round 3. We've got those isometric split squats coming up. So from here, get set. Again, weight-wise, you want to feel, most people will ask me, how do I know if I'm lifting the right amount of weight? You should feel like you could do 1 to 2 more reps with decent form, okay, at the end of the set. If you feel like you could do 5 more, you need to increase the weight a little bit. If you feel like
If you did not complete 6 reps each side, you need to lighten the weight or eliminate the weight until you can do 6 each side with no weight and you got good form. All right, so not taking this to failure, again, taking it to an exertion level where you feel like you could do 1 to 2 more reps with good form, and then your form would start to suffer. So we're not going to failure here, okay? So from here, again, dumbbell is right in front of the chest. Chest is right over top of the foot. Here we go. 6 reps each side, 3-second pause. And 1, 2, 3, drive. And 1, 2, 3, drive. And 1, 2, 3, drive through the floor. There's 3, down. And 1, and 2, and 3, push. And down, 1, 2, 3, push. One more time, and down, and 2, and 3, push. Excellent job, guys. Switch sides. Okay, the other foot back. Chest right over top of that front foot. Here we go, and down, and 2, and 3, push. Down, and 1, 2, 3, there's 2, down, and 1, 2, 3, push, 3 more reps. 1, 2, 3, push. 2 more, and 1, 2, 3, up. 1 more rep, and 1, 2, 3, drive it up. Way to go, guys. Fantastic work. Get your lighter dumbbells. Again, they're optional. The rhythm jump, okay, from here. Chest stays tall. Here we go. Sit back, and 1, pulse it, 2, 3, explode. Catch yourself, reset, and 1, 2, 3, drive through the floor. There's 2, and 1, 2, 3, 3. Sit back, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more rep, and 1, 2, 3, and explode through the ground. Whew. All right, my legs are feeling it. Let's transition back down to the ground for our dumbbell alternating chest press with that pause at the bottom for 3 seconds. Get your dumbbells in place. All right, from here, make sure we get those shoulder blades set, down and away from the ears. All right, bring 1 down, just touch the floor, not resting it, hold. 2, 3, and switch. Hold, 2, 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, and press. Hold, 2, 3, and press. There's 2, 2, 3, push, and 1, 2, 3, and push. There's 3, and 1, 2, 3, and push, and 1, 2, 3, and push. There's 4, 2, 3, push, and 5, 2, 3, push. 1 more on each side. 2, 3, and push, and 1, 2, and 3, and press. Excellent job, guys. From here, get those dumbbells slowly down to the sides. All right. From here, we're gonna go into that standing position. Let's get set for that medicine ball chest pass, bent over, golf posture. Set it up, set your spine angle. From here, explode through the floor. 5 reps. 2, 3, and 4. 1 more, and 5. Excellent job. So developing that speed in the arms, okay? So there is 3 rounds done, okay? Fantastic job. We're almost home. We just got 2 more mini circuits left of 2 exercises each. So all you're gonna need is a step or a stair nearby handy, somewhere that's, you know, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches off the ground, okay? Doesn't need to be super high, all right? So from here, again, this step that I've got is a little bit, I'd say probably on the high side. I'm not gonna need to go all the way down to the floor from here, but we're gonna set the 1 leg up, okay? From here, and again, I would use, you know, maybe a step. A stair at home is typically 8 inches. This is probably more like 12. So what I'm trying to do, I'll show you this way. Get the knee in line with the foot, okay? And we're trying to bring the knee out in front of the toe and come down, all right? So I'm trying to get that foot moving down and then driving through the floor to come up, okay? So you could even start with the foot on the floor, okay? If that feels pretty unsteady to you, here we go. You can try it this way. tap the heel in front like that, okay? I would even say if you have like, if your yoga block would probably be the ideal height, okay? Tap down and then come up, tap down and come up. So if you have a high step, you don't have to get all the way down to the floor, okay? You could go halfway, get the knee in front of the toe though, and then come up, okay? We're gonna do 6 on each side. Here we go. 8 on each side. 2, okay, so keep the knee moving forward. This is for the bottom part of the quad, okay? Strengthening the bottom part of the quad muscle just above the knee. 4, really good for walking up and down those hills. 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. 8, again, feel it right down here at the bottom of the quad. And I'll show you this way so you can see my knee. We do not want that knee moving in this way. We want to push it out towards the pinky toe side of the foot, okay? That's going to put more stress on the inner part of the knee, okay, if our knee's moving in like that. Middle of your kneecap should be at least past the 3rd toe, okay, out this way. From here, sitting down, hold there. 1, up, 8 times. 2, up, 3. You might have one side that's more difficult than another. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and again, 8. Fantastic. Next thing you're going to need is a band, okay? Resistance band anchored at about chest height, all right? So from here, get your band set up. We're going to do a chest fly, okay? So the band's out to my side here. We do isometric chest fly. So I'm going to keep that one arm there, squeeze it across. My elbow stays pretty straight, okay? I'm not trying to bend the elbow like that. Swing. So if this arm was a swinging door, this is the hinge, my pec. I'm trying to squeeze and hold here. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and then back is 1 rep. 6 on each side. Here we go. Squeeze and hold. 2, 3, feel the pec, back, and squeeze across. 2, 3, and back. Get past the midline, so I'm not just getting to here. More contraction is going to happen if you get here. Keep the arm pretty straight, and bring it out. There's 3, 2, 1. That's 4 reps right across. 1, 2, 3, just 1 more. We're not rotating the chest a lot here. Keep it square. 1, 2, 3, and back out. Fantastic. Let's just turn around and switch sides here. All right, getting set. Feet are shoulder width apart again. Keep that chest square, so we're not doing a lot of rotating here, okay? That arm's gonna come across the midline. Poke the fingers into that pack, hold it, and back out. Okay, 3 seconds right in the midway point. 1, 2, 3, I feel it there, and out. Chest stays tall. 1, 2, 3, that's 3 reps. Squeeze it across. Get past the midline here. 2, 1, and back. Get past the midline. 1, 2, 3, it's right here. And last one. Squeeze across, hold. 2, 3, and back out. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna repeat that circuit, all right? The knee over toe, step downs, okay? Again, level 1 would be here. Level 2, something about, when I said 8 to 12 inches high, again, that is probably a little bit too high unless you got your heel elevated. So we're starting with the heel flat. So anything yoga block size, if you want to progress it, maybe a step at home. That's your first step at the bottom of your stairs. That's like 8 inches. It's going to be the max, okay? From here, come up tall, and we're going to bring the knee in front, hold, 2, up, okay? Down, control it, and up. Again, that knee is tracking the same direction as the pinky toe side of the foot. 3, and that reach out for the out with the heel towards the floor. 5, 6, 7, one more time. 8, awesome job, all right? And again, I'm gonna switch sides. I'll just turn this way so you can see here. My knee, again, it's not here, it's out here. I'm gonna stand up, balance. Again, if you find even just balancing here an issue, come down to the floor and just try and tap the heel maybe 6 inches out in front of your other toe. Hold, 1, 2, focus on the balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and again, 8. Awesome job, guys. So getting that work done in the lower quad, all right? Now we're going to our resistance bands, okay? Chest fly, isometric, so feet shoulder width apart, keep the chest square, try and get past the midline with the arm. Hold there in the pec, squeeze, 2, 1, and back out, and across. Hold, 2, 3, and out. There's 3, 2, 1, back out, across, 2, 3, 2 left, right across. Feel it here, and back, and one more, and 1, and 2, and 3. Excellent job, all right? So just turn around. Make sure the anchor point of the band is kind of straight out to your side, and it's gonna be just, maybe out to the side, but in front of you slightly, okay? From here, feet are shoulder width apart, and here we go. Keep the chest square, get past the midline, hold here, 2, 3, and back out. Hold, and 2, 3, and wide, 3, 2, 3, and wide, 4, 2, 3, and wide, 5, and 2, and 3, last one, and across, and 2, and 3. Awesome job, guys. Way to go. So we got 2 rounds out of 3 down. We got 1 left, the core circuit here. We're gonna transition back down to the ground, okay? First exercise in this series, we're gonna be doing a around the world plank, okay? So with this one, it's not a race. It's not the amazing race around the world. It's around the mat planking, okay? But we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So it's a shoulder tap, foot, foot, and shoulder tap on the other hand. We're just going around, bringing one limb off the floor, but your pelvis should stay stable. If you're doing it like this, right, we're just racing through it to try and mask an instability, okay? If you find that's the case, what I want you to do is put your hands on an elevated surface, the seat of a chair, countertop, a desk, so that you can actually get to here. Hold for a second, control it. Lift the foot, control it. So your pelvis and your trunk stay stable, and then the hand, all right? So we got 5 times around. Here we go. Hand, foot, foot, hand. There's 1. Tap, lift, lift with the knee straight, tap. There's 2. Tap, lift, lift, tap. There's 3. 2 more times around. Tap, lift and hold, tap. 1 more time around. Tap, hold, hold, and tap. Fantastic. So 5 times around. If you've done those exercises before, that might be a little slower pace than you're used to. But stability exercises we want to practice. Stability is just being able to keep your body still, okay, in the presence of an outside force. That outside force is you lifting a hand up, so now you've got less support. So you need to hold that trunk stable. All right, if we're racing through it, you're gonna be losing that stability. That's not what we're trying to practice here. So we'll do 1 more round of those in a second. From here, we're going into side plank position. A little different on this one because the bottom knee is going to be bent, top leg's going to be straight, okay? So from here, all I want you to do is get that elbow set directly underneath the armpit and shoulder blade, all right? This knee is going to be directly in line with the hip and shoulder. Top leg is going to be in line with the hip and shoulder, okay? Push down through the floor with the arm, knee, and foot, so we come up. Here's your start position. I'm flexing that foot, engage the quad on this top leg. Get it really strong and push it into the floor. The more I push the inside of this foot into the floor, you'll see how I come up. That's what we want. I want you to push so hard with this top leg into the floor, you feel the upper inner thigh muscles in this top leg engaging. That's what's holding your hip up. Less pressure here on the bottom leg. Let's hold this for 15 seconds. If you feel like you could try and lift this leg off, see if you can lift it off. It's super hard. I'm trying to hold here for 15 seconds. If that's too much, just keep this knee down for support. Hold, hold. You got 5 more seconds. Whether you're here or here, I want you to feel it here is the main thing. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that one is a killer. But it's really gonna strengthen the muscles in here in the core, help stabilize and strengthen those hips overall, which all golfers need. All right, so from here, drive down through this leg, drive down through this leg, come up, push into the floor with the arm and the knee, top leg really driving down. Keep your body in a straight line. If you can lift it, lift it. If you're losing posture, don't lift it, okay? That's simple. Keep your posture. 15 seconds. 8, 9, just 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. All right, back to the around the world plank, all right? So remember now, it's not a race. Keep it steady, okay? Keep it stable, all right? Hands close together right under the chest. And when I lift the leg, knee should stay straight and I'm lifting it from this glute, okay? I'm not lifting it just by flicking the foot like that. Keep the knee straight. Here we go. Hand, foot, foot, hand. There's your tempo. Hand, foot, foot, hand. There's 2. Hand, foot, foot, hand. There's 3. 2 more times around. Hand, foot, hold, foot, hand. Last rep. Hand, foot, foot, and hand. Fantastic job, guys. All right, so last one, we're back to that side plank, okay? From here, bottom knee's bent, top leg straight. Get yourself stacked vertically, shoulder, hip, knee and foot are in line. Push this forearm down through the floor. We're not resting on the elbow, drive it through the ground. If you can, with maintaining posture, push the inside of this foot through the floor, keep the foot flexed, light on the bottom leg. Even if you want to pick up the knee, but have the toe touching, that's fine, the pinky toe. Otherwise, see if you can pick it up. This is super hard. This is fine too. 15 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. All right, this is it. Last one on this side. Here we go. My favorite part, the end of the workout. Drive that elbow down through the floor, bottom knee, top foot. Get in your posture. Here we go. Try and drive this foot through the floor so you should feel it mostly here. Get as light as you can on the outside of the bottom leg. 15 seconds. If you can lift it, maintaining posture, then lift it. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, just 5 seconds. You can do it. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, embrace the shake. 1, and control it on the way down. Awesome job, guys. Way to go. Made it through a really tough workout there. That isometric holds can be a killer, but that is what's going to make you stronger overall. That's what all our research has been dedicated towards finding, and what is the quickest way to get a golfer from A to B. You're on the right path, so keep it going. Awesome job, and I will see you in the next workout.